back to my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel because I post new videos every single week about the newest news going on in the Teen Mom world, as well as recaps of every single Teen Mom episode that airs. I make the episodes a lot shorter, sweeter, and funnier. So if that's something you want to watch, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. So we have a few new developments in the Jace custody case this week, one of which was very unexpected. Now, first things first, I have to apologize because I was wrong about something in my last video. I assumed that the judge had taken one good look at Jace's dad, alcoholic Andrew, and was like, yeah, no. I mean, after all, he literally hasn't seen Jace since the delivery room, and possibly that one time that he tried to sneak into Jace's daycare like some kind of predator. But I was wrong! They did not write him off, and CPS has been in regular contact with Andrew. Not like anything's official yet, or like Jace is going over there for sure, but they are keeping him in the loop as a possibility. When contacted by the US Sun for comment, Andrew said, "Can't talk about it, period. It's been officially gagged. Sorry." Bitch, I'm gagged that over 14 years later, 14 years of complete absence, like nothing, Andrew Lewis is actually on the list to possibly get custody. That shit is absolutely wild. Like the terrible twist ending to an M. Night Shyamalan movie. The whole time we thought this battle was between Barbara and Jenelle, and then in swoops Andrew Lewis, the crackhead ex. The only ex that Jenelle seems to have never cared about. She was obsessed with all the rest of them. Like, how did this happen? I feel like Andrew had to do some witchcraft to make this happen, like some Santeria. Sitting in a summoning circle chanting spells while his rap song that he made for Jace plays in the background at maximum volume.
I do not regret one moment in my life. Here's the reason I arise in the morning.
Is that how you summoned this, Andrew? Apparently, Jenelle had no idea he was involved and was shocked to see him show up at the CPS hearing. Bitch, I'm shocked too. And even more interesting is that Jace is said to be happy that Andrew is getting involved, and he wants to get to know his dad. I mean, hey, possibly better Andrew than some random foster family, I guess? At least in Jace's head, I mean, you can't blame him for being curious. So when Andrew said that it's been officially gagged, what he was talking about was the gag order that the judge has imposed on everyone involved in the case. Basically, Jace is so upset by Jenelle siding with David and leaking everything to the media that the judge has ordered everyone to stop talking about it to the press. Fortunately, this may mean less of us seeing Janelle's passive-aggressive posts on social media about how much she hates Barbara, but unfortunately it means that it may be way harder from here on out to get any updates. But even Jenelle being gagged does not stop Jenelle from going after the Ashley again. A few days ago, Jenelle posted this. You know there's a charge in North Carolina and federally called cyberstalking, when you intentionally and willingly cause harassment to another person over and over again? Maybe you and everyone else should keep a note of that at the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Yeah, you'd know a lot about cyberstalking, Jenelle, considering you've been charged with it yourself. So enough about Jenelle, let's move on to our friendly neighborhood addict, Ryan, finally facing some consequences for his actions. So part of Ryan's plea deal and his probation for his recent DUI is that he had to attend 12-step meetings, therapy, and get his Vivitrol shots once a month. To absolutely no one's surprise, Ryan hasn't done jack shit. And the judge caught wind of the bar brawl video, and he is not pleased. Basically, the state petitioned the court to revoke Ryan's probation and require him to serve 3 years in jail instead. They also required him to do a drug test, which he did on Monday, and the results became available today. If he fails this drug test, he will for sure go to jail. But the judge took it a step further, and he said that he was going to jail anyway, at least until the results come back. His exact words were, "He's going into custody. He was told to do it. My patience is gone. You had chance after chance after chance. The results will be back Friday." Ryan asked, "Your Honor, can I speak?" And the judge responded, "No, you can't." Damn, finally some justice. Ryan's already made a fool out of this judge by pulverizing every opportunity this judge has given him. Had the judge up there saying, "Oh, my daughter was best friends with you 15 years ago. Poor little Ryan." All that to absolutely nothing. How embarrassing. Larry was present at that hearing. Not even Jen, no Macy, no Amanda. I'd imagine that Amanda might be afraid to go near the courthouse. I feel like the chances of her having multiple outstanding warrants is very high. But she did support her man on her Instagram stories, which is the most important place. "Baby, I got your back. That's all there is to it. God watching me be patient and kind, knowing I can be a raging, violent psychopath. I miss you dearly. I don't care what they say about you or me. You have been doing so good. By whose standards? And I just want to say I'm proud of you. I love you. 39-day countdown, baby. And the reason she says 39-day countdown is that Ryan went to jail again today when the drug test came out. Now, this is actually surprising, but Ryan did pass the drug test, so good for him. Even the prosecutor was surprised. So the district attorney apparently said, "We have a passed drug screen. The state is surprised." The state is surprised. The state believes Mr. Edwards doesn't want to take his probation seriously. It's good that he passed the drug screen, but he needs the Vivitrol shots. He's already a couple weeks late on it. And the judge doesn't even really believe that Ryan is clean. He just knows that heroin and most drugs besides weed only stay in your system for about like 3 or 4 days. So the judge said there was plenty of time for him to get it out of his system from the time he took the test. Ryan's lawyer says, well, he has this shot scheduled for December 12th, so he's not going to be able to use anyway, basically. The judge says, I don't know how many more opportunities Mr. Edwards is entitled to. He has failed what he is supposed to do. He's been revoked and put in jail for almost 3 months. He has violations at both of his rehabs, but they didn't kick him out. He wants to stand here and ask for more time to do it. How many more chances does Mr. Edwards think he's going to get? Today, out of nowhere, he sets up the shot. You shouldn't have to tell him that. It's simple. Time and time again, he will show that he does not do it until he is made to do it. Here we are today. He's been to 3 different rehab facilities. He voluntarily left. He showed up down here passed out in a truck and had to be Narcan. Given more chances, more rehab. Now he's in this altercation at a bar. His decision-making has not improved at all. And this is my favorite part. I am not going to continue to be your babysitter. You're a grown adult. You always take the wrong route. You have kids. You do what you think you're gonna do. Ryan starts pleading again. Please, Mr. Judge, please give me one more chance. And the judge cuts him off and says, I've given you chance after chance. I'm glad to see at least you're not on drugs. That's very important. And then he moves the court date to January 17, and Ryan will stay in jail until then. So that's the 39 days that Amanda is talking about. Now, once this January 17 date comes, then the judge is going to try to get him in there for 3 more years. Whether that will happen is to be determined. Oh, and here's my second favorite part. The judge asks Ryan what time the shot is made for, and Ryan says that he wasn't sure because his family made the appointment. And the judge makes sure to point out that they do have phones in jail, so that's not even an excuse. What a giant baby! Like, I don't understand how any woman, even Amanda, could be attracted to someone so childish, so pathetic, so unable to do anything for himself. Now, at this court hearing, the one that happened today, his family was there. So Jen was there, Larry was there, and Jen apparently was crying hysterically, and Amanda was there as well, sitting there shaking her head, acting like she has a say in anything. But she did not sit with Jen and Larry. She sat in front of them and did not speak to them. I can imagine they probably don't like her. I'm sure that she's the one catching all the blame for Ryan's addiction. Previously it was Mackenzie, now it's her. And I'm just seeing a lot of like Ryan just blaming his addiction and all this stuff, but like the judge said, he's been given so many chances that he's managed to screw up every time. Not just by relapsing, but by getting in a car and driving, what was it, like 145 miles per hour? Easily could have killed somebody. He's fighting in bars. Like, he's not just like causing harm to himself, he's causing harm to everyone else around him. He deserves every day of that jail sentence. I don't know if he's gonna get the full 3 years, but maybe he kind of needs it. I mean, do you guys remember Amber Portwood? Even she admitted that she like needed the jail time because there was no other way to stop her from doing drugs. Maybe Ryan could actually take some advice from her, which I never thought I would say that Amber would be qualified to give advice. So yeah, January is gonna be an interesting month. We got Janelle's case coming up, Ryan's case. It's gonna be very interesting. But before I end this video, I have one more treat for you guys. One more thing about Amanda, this truly fascinating character. I saw a TikTok about her that I'm gonna need you guys to watch with me because I am once again gagged.
Speaking of Ryan and his girlfriend, who she has posted already that she has his back with him being in jail, I have been meaning to make this video for a while.
Let me just say real quick, she says gel like how Amber Portwood says jail, like gel. Gel.
For a while, but I've been tied up with the Amber timeline. But the last time I posted about Ryan's girlfriend Amanda being on Jerry Springer, somebody in the comments said they actually used to know her. And they also said that she was on Macy's 16 and Pregnant episode. And they told me exactly which scene to go to, and I found it. And I think this is her. So the plot thickens. She even rubbed Macy's baby bump. Again, all speculation because I can't confirm 100% if this is her. But I mean, it looks like her. Here are the clips.
Bentley. Cadence. Yep. Thanks. I don't know. Ryan found it in a baby book. Is there anything? Oh God, what is that? The attention is not.
So what do we? Oh, why did it disappear? What do we think? Do we think it's her? What? I don't know what's happening. But remember, this this was 15 years ago. So, you know, she looks younger. I think it's her. Let me know what you think.
Damn, you could have, like, edited those little green screens out of your video, the little error. Okay, that's not the point, I'm sorry. That looks like her, right? Like, look at this. Am I crazy? Does this not look just like her? Same chin, same dimple, same eyes, everything. Besides the hair and stuff, but that's just obviously changes over time. If I remember correctly, Macy was in some kind of like accelerated alternative school because she was pregnant, and she gave birth in October 2008, meaning this had to have been fall 2008. Amanda Connor is 33 now, according to every news report I read, meaning she was 18 in 2008. And that's the age that you would be in high school. And with all her legal issues that she has nowadays, it would check out that she went to an alternative school. Chattanooga, Tennessee cannot be that small though, right? Like, this is so incredibly creepy and weird. If that's her, like, bitch was plotting to steal Macy's man since 2008. Rubbing that belly like, yes. Say hi to your new stepmommy, Bentley. Just waiting and waiting for Ryan to ruin his life enough to consider being with her. Amanda Connor and Andrew Lewis were literally just hibernating in a cave somewhere for 15 years, waiting for their moment to shine. And that's all for the Teen Mom news for this week. What do you think of Ryan's jail sentence? Do you think he's gonna get the full 3 years? Do you think he deserves to get the full 3 years? Do you think that that's Amanda Connor? And what do you feel about Andrew Lewis possibly gaining custody? Does he deserve that after being a deadbeat this entire time? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.